Okay, so today we're going to be talking about journaling while I make a journal. There you go. That is what we are going to be doing. Let me see. Let me get my messages changed. So, I've been doing this series about Did You Know? And I'm just picking random stuff and telling you some facts about it. That's all it is. While I'm actually crafting and working. And I was just out in the garden, and I'm telling you what, I'm itching. I forgot to water the garden. So I rushed out there 10 minutes ago. And I was like going crazy, like, ah. All right. So, anyway, since last week, I sewed in one big honking fat signature and learned a lesson. And I'm suggesting that nobody does that. I could barely get it through my hole through. And I worried, this is the one I used. Now, if I would have used my regular punch like this, it would have pulled this right out of there. I know it would have, because I had to use all the muscle I had in the world to even get to that. Okay, so what I've done while last week happened and this week happened was I started, oh shoot, I don't have my, see, I've been hurrying, I've been trying to get things. Now I gotta find something else. Wait a minute. It's just over here. It's okay. So I'm using a book just to draw images out of. Hand draw images. And this is the book I'm using. It's a Reader's Digest Field Guide. And North American Wildlife Trees and Non-Flowering Plants. And this is what it has just random pages, and all the pages, and I've started cutting, so I find images that look like they're kind of easier to draw, and then that's what I've been drawing on here. So the way I put this book together was I just put random pages, added in some plain pages for journaling, and I had these cards. So I just added those in, and I'm about halfway through. So I had random papers. I'm going to have all this. Okay, it's fine. I had random papers, and so these really thin pages that I folded up to make a pocket here, I just decided to reinforce the edge on them. And so that's all I'm going to be doing tonight. I made a little pocket out of this. I'm not using any distress on them, and pretty much trying to stay in the white range. If it was thicker paper, I didn't do that. But anyway, that's as far as I've gotten. Remember, I did last week this. So what I wanted to do was use my Jelly Roll pen, and I just have an 8, so we'll just use 8 because that's what I have. And I sewed in these little stems there. That's what they're called. And now I kind of wanted to add some more. So I'm just going to more or less be drawing tonight, filling in the blank, and talking about journaling. Oops, there's another one right there that you didn't even know I had. Looky there. And I'm hoping that this is good enough that, you can see it, but I don't know. We're going to find out. Might work better on darker stuff. Thought I'd do it in the back of the book before I did it in the front of the book, because I was afraid that it was not going to be very good, Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but some stems, if you pay attention to your stems, some come together exact, and some are offset. So, there'll be like one here, and then one there, and then one there. But it depends on what kind of leaf you have in order, But anyway, I don't know what kind of leaf this is. Didn't look it up. Don't care. It's a junk journal. That's all I know. And that's what I'm doing. So, I hope that y'all want to learn a little bit about journaling tonight. So my first did you know I kind of like that. You know, I should bring you down. Hold on. I'm going to bring you down just a little bit now that I got you. That way you can see what I'm actually drawing closer. So I could start two different ways, but I decided that I'm going to start with why you would, let me put it over here. How about that? Benefits to journaling. Now, I know there's a lot of people that are junk journal makers that don't ever open a journal. I was one for many, many years. Actually, the way I started doing journaling was my daughter says, "Oh, Mom," I was working, and she goes, "You should really do this bullet journaling." And I'm like, "What's that?" So I looked it up, and then I started doing bullet journaling, and it worked very well for me. I liked it a lot. But, you know, now that I don't work any longer, it's kind of, you know, I really don't have that much to keep track of, you know, thankfully. You know, retired life's good. I like this. Oh, I like it a lot. So if you haven't tried journaling, you should give it a try. Now, I read a book, and for the life of me to this moment, I cannot figure out what the book is, but I said it in several of my videos. I got to get this out there a little bit because that's a big leaf. I have it right over there. I could go get it, but I don't want to. So there you go. But it might come to me. In the book, anyway, it was about habits, making habits. You can barely see this, but I'm hoping it's enough. Here, oops. And it said that if you did anything, if you wanted to create a new habit, then you needed to do it for 2 minutes a day. Start anywhere. And I'm going to make this kind of have a stem thing there. Okay, I like it. And you know, while I have my pen out, I think I'll just sign this. Should I sign it here? Let's write on the front and see if it works good. And if it works good, then I'll come back. Hey, you guys. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Creative Paper Studio, which is Cassie. So, if you haven't tried journaling, give it 2 minutes a day. Start a habit. And Cassie, do you remember the name of the book that I was reading and reading to you? And it was about habits. And you went and bought it. I bought it. You probably haven't read yours and all that stuff. Do you remember the name of it? Tell me you do, because I just mentioned it, and then I thought, I don't know what the name of it is. That's what I wanted to do. Yay me. So I'm going to be doing all drawing tonight and filling in the blank and adding more pages. Atomic Habits, thank you, by James Clear. That was the name of it. It is an awesome book. I actually read it 5 times. So if you guys have not read it and you like to read, that might be a good book to start with, you know? I mean, it's about performing habit, making them work. I have little pieces of fabric all over me here. And so there are benefits to journaling, and they are, okay, so benefits are emotional expression, stress reduction, self-reflection, problem solving, creativity boost, and personal growth. You know, like if you're on a challenge of some sort, or, you know, you want something. Goal setting. Memory enhancement is another benefit. And mood regulation. You know, if you're in a bad mood, it's certainly, I don't know if y'all have moments where you're mad at your partner, but or a kid, or, you know, any old thing, but it's a good way to release it. I suggest you just burn it after that because you don't want them to find it. In case, just in case. And let's see, enhanced communication skills. That's a benefit. Ooh, look at this. Watch Joy make a mess. I'm gonna just do. And then catharsis and healing, which mean, like if you have trauma, that it's a good, it's a benefit to get it off your chest and work your way through something like that by journaling. Time management, organization. Let's talk organization, Joy. Yeah. I'm gonna make this stem be stemmier. How about that? Tracking patterns, like if you want to go to the gym or you want to drink so much water a day or whatever. And then reduced rumination. And I had to look that one up because I asked my honey and he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, if he don't know, then I know y'all don't know. Maybe. I know there's somebody out there who knows, but Anyway, that means like the act of obsessing on negatives. So, you're watching local fires. Oh no, again? That means we're gonna smell fires down here too. Oh, it's awful. I hate that, y'all. Anyway, T, I went in to look for your live. Actually, I'm kind of glad I didn't find it because I remembered at the last minute I had not watered my flowers or my garden. I didn't water my flowers yesterday, and they like to be having a drink a day. So I had to run out there, run back in, and I was like, oh, please don't let me forget something. And I had my thing up on the stand ready to go, and guess what? I forgot to set off my Ring camera and my notifications. So I'd take my camera out real quick and go and find it and do all of that. I was running like way behind after dinner and stuff. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't find you because otherwise I would have just been I did and don't, you know. Anyway, that is some journaling benefits. Now, let's see, what I gotta read what y'all say. Over 300 active fires in the BC. Oh man, really? Oh my gosh, that is terrible. Oh, I wish that there was more caution for the ones that we can avoid. I think the one in Alaska they finally said was caused by the railroad track sparked it. I'm like, really? Oh, wow. I mean, who would know? I mean, that's not something that could easily be, But if it's a person not putting their fire out, there is just, if you can't touch it with your fingers, you do not have your fire out. So, there you go. If you're going camping, water it down until you can touch it, pick it up, and you don't feel a thing. Yes, ma'am, or sir. Anyway, okay, so I like that. That's so plain and simple. Okay, now that I know the pen's going to work really good. I did do it. Oh, I loved it. And my husband actually loved it. I'm going to put on here, before I forget, handmade by Joy Alderson and 24. I always put the year. Oops, I'm sorry. I keep hitting you guys. All right, I think I'm done with this pen. Now I'm moving on to, hold on. I got to get my thing out of the way. Okay, in case you haven't thought about journaling, here's some benefits to journaling. Okay, I'm doing this page by page, so I have to find where I left off first before I begin. I wonder if that would let me. what I'm trying to do is put something, leaf of some sort, since this is about leaves. And I might go back and put on the cover a label that says leaves, you know, like down here. The weather was pretty good. I'm kind of sad though. Okay, so let's back up for people that are watching that don't know. We just got back from an Alaskan cruise, and we went to Denali and McKinley and all that fun stuff. I think I need one right here. Actually, oh, I need to put something right there. Okay, let me do that first. The only two things, we've been to Alaska a few times, so the only two things that I really wanted to do, hang on, I gotta get stuff. I wanted to go on the Taku Lodge float plane. It flies over 5 glaciers to like this remote place where a person that did the Iditarod lived. And so, and it's at a foot of a glacier. And the reason I wanted to go there so badly was because there are always bear every time I've been, and there's supposed to be a new bear in town this year. I just heard that on Facebook, and I was so excited because there's a new bear in town. And I'm like, yay, it's kind of like you paid a lot of money, but you get guarantee almost a bear, to see a bear, you know, close up, kind of. So I was really excited, and it was really foggy that day. And so the planes couldn't fly. And I'm like, well, thank you, Miss T. So the next day, because there was rain, you know, a lot of rain and stuff. I don't like that little edge right there, but I'm not throwing that away. I'm keeping it. It goes in my keeper pile over there. So, anyway, let's see, where was I? The next day, we were supposed to go, not just in Skagway, there is a oh my gosh, I forgot the name of it. If I wasn't here, I could tell you. I would just like, boop, there it is. Anyway, it's a big long train ride, 8-hour train ride. It goes into the Yukon. That's the other thing that I really wanted to do badly. And they had a landslide, and they couldn't, we couldn't go. We could go only on the other train ride that we've done every time. So I was very disappointed. I was glad. I took my daughter, you know, I mean, my daughter went. So I was glad that she was able to actually, you know, go on the train ride and see. It was beautiful. She was kind of apprehensive about going because her kids are kind of young, you know, and she thought it would be like, oh my gosh, so much time on the trains and buses and riding, you know. She just was not thinking that they could do very well. They're 5 and 6, so. But they did, I think, very well. And you know, they didn't pay attention the whole time. It's just more of a stuff. Oh, I wish. Wait a minute, you had to snatch a bag of chicken feed wipe. Oh my gosh. In your barn the other night, the bear tried to snatch a bag of chicken feed. Oh no. Chicken feed wipes out of your compost. Oh my goodness. Them little stinkers. My, I don't know, cousin removed. I don't know what she is. I follow her anyway on Facebook. And there, that's my leaf for this page. And she has a bear in her yard every single night. And I just love watching her videos because she just definitely has a bear. And he's cutie. I mean, he's just there. All right, I'm going to draw, I think, on this page. If it turns out badly, I'm ripping it off. That's all there is to it. I think because it's a little piece of paper, it's vellum, I think what I'm going to do is draw kind of a thinner, how about this leaf? A thinner leaf. I don't know if I could do that little wispy. That might be hard. How about this one? We'll do this one. All right, first of all, hold on. I need another one of these. Let's get two. I got two. If you don't have two and you want to, I could trace it. Oh, no, I don't do that. I just live by the seat of my britches. I just go for it. If it turns out badly, it just goes out badly. But I've been pretty lucky, you know. Honestly, it kind of just, I've practiced, you know, practice is oops, the pen didn't work. Perfect. All right, we're gonna make these little, I'm just gonna go this way and make them like this. Sorry, I can't draw and talk very well, though. That is an issue for me. Okay. So, if you guys aren't drawing, you can draw if you want. If you're not journaling, think about it. Now, here's something to consider. If you're going to, there's no wrong way, no right way. End of story. There just isn't. And start by doing it just 2 minutes a day. And things that you want to do to get started is, what do you want to journal about? Kind of have a purpose. Do you want to journal because you're trying to lose weight? Or do you want to journal because you are angry, or you have health issues, or you want to document? What I'm doing right now is I'm documenting my children, or my whole life. I'm documenting all of it. So that is one of the things that you could do. Anyway, have a purpose. Second, choose a journal that you love, because if you don't love the journal, you're not going to write in it. You just aren't. You make it something that you, now I have, because I made this smaller, I need to make, oh, they're kind of more, I didn't really make them right, did I? Let's make them more rounded, sorry. Choose a journal that you love, and you will more than likely write in it, versus one that's ugly. If it's ugly and you don't like it because of whatever, you don't like the paper in it, or you don't like the way that, you know, the pages are folded into it, or whatever, then pick one you love. And then find a regular time to journal. So you want kind of a quiet time. You don't want really where there's interruptions, and you don't want it to be, you know, like when the hubby is like, wants to converse, you know. That's not a good time to journal. So, you know, maybe it's in the morning, maybe it's at night, right before bed. In Atomic Habits, it also talks about making, that looks more like it a little bit. Okay, anyway. Okay, first, I have to draw this and think about it. So, when you find the right time to journal, then, okay, in the Atomic Habit book, it talks about, I forget what he calls it, but it's layering one thing on another. So, like, if you want to journal before you go to bed, then you put your journal on your pillow. That way you pick up your, you know, you go in there and your pillow's there with your journal on it. So it's like, oh, yeah, oh, that way I can remember. Okay, so let's see. If you're new and don't know what to journal about, I get that from a lot of people, that they just don't know what they're going to journal about. Well, all right, I have to think here. First of all, you've got your purpose, whatever that is. And once you've got your purpose, then focus on that. Like mine is my memories of my life. Every memory that I can remember from my childhood to adulthood, and I am just writing down for my kids. Because, you ever remember like you were riding in the car with your mom and she's sitting there saying, "Oh, such and such lived there, and you know what kind that person had this all the time, or this, or they just, I mean, she had a story about all these things, and I wish that I would have written down some of them because, it'd been nice to know who they were and who they were related to and, all that fun stuff. So that's kind of what I've been doing with mine. Do you guys journal? I know some of you do not. That doesn't look like that, and I don't know how to make it look brown. I'm going to leave it 3 instead of 4. And I was writing on these. I think I'm going to write what it says it is up here along the side. And let's see if I can do it. Woo-hoo! Okay, I got it, when it's, hold on. I don't want to misspell. Okay, good. Uh-oh. I don't want to smear it either. All right. So, if you have trouble getting started, some of the things that you can do is you can use journal prompts or journal templates. You probably say, what's the difference between a prompt? Exactly. You have nothing to write about. I get that. Use journal prompts. Use a template. A template is where it starts and it says, today I feel like, and then you can go from there. Or, it says something like that. And then, or a prompt is kind of what we did when we did a prompt a day journal. I said autumn, and then you do whatever you want to do with autumn. I'm going to do a big flower here, I think. I like this one right here. Boy, that'd take a minute, wouldn't it? I don't know if I want to ooh, what was that? Hold on. That's kelp. That doesn't belong in my leaf journal. Ooh, look at that thing. Let's go more front. Let's go this way and see what we find. Ooh, I like this one. Sagebrush. Excuse me, I just choked on my own spit. And my honey's laughing at me. What a turkey buzzard. All right, I think I might. I don't know where to put this one. Oh, I can't just be more careful. Okay, is that good enough, y'all? When you're journaling, tap into your mindfulness. So be totally present, fully present. Don't be having worries on your mind and things to think about. Kind of let go and make sure that you're in the moment, doing what you want to do, what you want to talk about, think about, and then, oh, that does not have a little center, does it? Yeah, okay. We're going to do like that. Skippity-doo-dah here a little bit. There we go. So write freely. Just let your mind go. Do what it's going to do. And am I in frame? Yes. Just, let it be whatever comes to your mind about whatever you're writing about, your subject. All right, let's see. I need to come to about here. Sorry, I played Chokey Wokey and now I'm choking. That kind of looks like that, doesn't it? Okay, so experiment with different journaling ideas. You know, like if you think you want to do one kind and it doesn't really flow for you, then go with something else. Don't be stuck with whatever you think that you know, or what your friend's doing, or be you and do you. And then the last thing is be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient and kind with yourself. So celebrate your small victories. Experiment with different styles, and stay inspired by quotes. That's a good way to kind of to do it. Is that's kind of the way I started. Was I started with quotes because I wanted to keep a quote. When I have so many different journals that I've been working on. I have, like today, we had a repairman come for our home. And so through my whole home building process, and that's something you could do, Cassie, is, about getting, I mean, if you have nothing, you have your memories from the past. So that's, in my opinion, the best way to start. It, think about, and if they're bad memories, you may not want to do that. If they're good memories, definitely record them for loved ones, or just so you can have them down the road for when you're thinking. You don't journal either, but we all make them. And wouldn't it be nice to have one to keep, you know, and really fill it up with fun stuff? I have one that Cassie's made me that I'm going to start soon. I bought one for my journal that I had for my building my house, and it is almost full. I put pictures in there. I don't just journal. I also, you know, like my family memory journal. If I find something that's going with it, then so be it. If it goes with it, put it with it. Why not? Okay, let's see. Oh, I forgot to tell you what journaling was. Y'all know what journaling is, but here is the definition. Journaling is a practice of writing down your thoughts, feelings, experiences, reflections on a daily basis in a designated journal, notebook, or even in a digital form. There's no rules. And common ones are gratitude, dreams. A lot of people write down their dreams and try to make meaning of them. And then bullet journals. And if you guys don't know what a bullet journal is, it's like you have a journal that, instead of a calendar where you have a designated this month, you have everything is on one page, and you go from the front of the book to the back of the book, and you put numbers that reference where it needs to be. So like if you're looking for something, you can still find it. Pretty much that's kind of a general thought about what bullet journaling is. That's where the way I started, though, was with the bullet journaling. And then reflective is another kind of one that's, something. Art, nature, you know me, I like the little whole nature thing. And are you guys enjoying my drawing, or am I boring you to death? I hope not. All right. Too bad. I should go back in with some yellow so we know that this is a yellow flower. But I don't know. It looks kind of flowerish, doesn't it? Up here. I'm trying to stay out of the way. Am I doing a good job? I think I am. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to stop about that a moment. Let's see what else y'all want to talk about. That kind of looks like a flower. And And this is going to go up and sploop, bloop, bloop, and then have little fuzzies, little fuzzy. So it looks kind of feathery. There's like a knot there before it kind of, oh, there's knots here too. Oh well. Okay. Y'all still there? Did I put you to sleep? Hey, see? My coffee isn't bad, Miss T. I'm gonna like just leave it like that. Should I do one or should I do more? Oh well, it has more things. All right. So, a little bit about journaling, where it began. Does anybody know without Googling it? I had to Google because I didn't know how long it's been around. Who brought it into this world? And how did we find out about journaling? Anybody know? Any guesses? This is a participation. Let's see, I need to go this way, don't I? We're gonna make it go that way, and then it kind of feeds off this way, and then it has a big stem this way and that way. There we go. Don't know? I'm calm. Yeah. See, I told you that coffee'd be gone. Okay, journaling has been a practice for thousands of years. Now, I printed this right off the internet, y'all. It dates back to 55 AD in China. And so it gives some examples of journaling through history. Okay. Let me draw a little bit. I don't want to bore you with just verbiage, you know. And yeah, and I'm glad it's not bothering me because I'm trying to draw, and if you're trying to draw, you know, you can't be all jittery. It's kind of hard if you are. Anyway, I mean, it can be, but it certainly doesn't make it easy. Look at that one. That one looks like a little spring chicken here. Okay. 10th century Japan. Women of the royal court kept what they call pillow books under the pillows to record their thoughts and dreams using poetry and images. That's one example. Boy, my cat's a noisy eater. Oh, it's because I washed his bowl, so we put it in a regular glass bowl. That's why he's being noisy. I knew he wasn't that noisy all the time. Oh, this one is being more wispier than that one. Maybe I need to fix that. Make it less wispy. Okay, in the 1600s, diaries were used for accounting and public record keeping. Wowza. Wowza. Okay, I'm going to go this way. This one only has like little sprouts that go this way. They don't have little sprouts that go that way. Well, who knew? Joy knew. Because I'm looking at it. Okay, we gotta make it fluffy, flowery, fluffy, flowery. And then it has to come to a point. That works. One little leaf this way. So what are you guys doing tonight? While I'm putting you to sleep. Okay, so in the 1660s, Samuel, I guess Pepy, P-E-P-Y, wrote the first known diary as an autobiography in England. How about that? How about that? Okay, so these need to have like double wings. More double wings. And then they go to every other wing. Isn't that weird? On the way up, they're together. And then when they get to the top, they get off center, unless they didn't draw it right, you know. But usually people draw it right. And this is just a, like that. Are you guys enjoying this new series I'm doing? Or should I stop it? Are you learning anything? Cleaning up your desk and organizing stamps. You're still doing that? My. Okay, in the 1700s, world travelers began recording their discoveries in journals. Now, isn't that exciting? That way we know how America was discovered. No, I don't know. I didn't read that. I just made that up. I don't know, but sounds like it. Okay, I am going to put sagebrush, and I'm doing it different. Ooh, maybe I won't. All right, I'm not. There we go. Next, got hair. Meow. That has a leaf. I need a leaf on this page. Let me find one for this page. Okay, in the late 1700s, creative people like artists and writers began using diaries as part of their creative process. A beaked hazel. Excuse me. You know what? These look like those little cherries that somebody said that I forgot what they called them. Something cherries. Okay, I'm gonna just do this one. I'm gonna do it in the corner up here, I think. You know what's funny is when I'm drawing, I have to go the same direction. So if I, for instance, if I wanted this to go the other direction, I would have to turn this and turn this to make it do that. Otherwise, it would not work for me. Weird. All right. Oh, this has a stem that goes all the way up here. All the way, all the way. Is anybody going to come in to chat tonight again? Or is everybody going to leave me? I'll just ask now. That way we just get it out of the way. I'll just go do something else if y'all ain't going to come in. Uh-oh. I went outside the lane, Mommy. Oh, see, and it's not quite on the mark. It's like under the mark. Isn't that weird? All right, so this has kind of little fine lines that go like this. Y'all didn't tell me if you like this or not. Okay, in the 18 to 1900s, war journals became popular, but the therapeutic benefits of journaling were not recognized. Boo-hoo. You know, I tried to plant a redbud tree. This is a redbud, and it died But you know what? I was weed eating the other day, and I think that darn thing came up. Isn't that so funny? I mean, my mimosa tree, the first year, the deer ate it. So I put a tomato cage around it. And then this year, I thought it had died. Well, it did die. It died back. But you never know what's below the darn ground. Guess what? It's back. I'm so excited. I want a mimosa tree. Do you guys know what the mimosa tree is? It's so pretty. It has like pink flowers. It's really messy underneath it. But it's very, very pretty. It has like leaves that come up and go poof. They're really pretty. I didn't put the names of all of these, and so therefore, you know, I'm thinking I shouldn't do them all. I'm going to kind of blend that in where I goof that up a little bit, and then it'll look like it's supposed to be there. Yep, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Eastern redbud. Okay, moving right along. I don't know if I want to do every page or if I want to, let's see, what did I do back here? I started in on this and then I got to the point where I was like, all right, it's enough. But I think I'm going to keep going with it. All right, I think my last little thing that I have to say about journaling, and then you guys are going to be bored stiff because I don't know what else to talk about, but I'll figure it out. Never fear. Joy is here. And I keep umming. I'm sorry. I hate when people do that. Don't hate me. Don't be a hater. 1960. Psychologist Dr. Ira Progoff. If I'm saying it. Progoff. Y'all don't care. Began teaching workshops and classes on the intensive journal method, which uses a 3-ring notebook with color-coded sections to help psychological healing and self-exploration. Da-da-da-da! That's it. That's all I know about that. I think I did it all. Yes, I did. So now you know. So now what do you want to talk about? Oh, I have to fill in. Looky what I got to do here. Oh, wait a minute. We got to do that first. I could just, I could, you know, I kind of, oops, I don't want that. Let's get this little pile of fun junk out. See what I got. I'm going to use this and glue it. Would that work? It works for me. All right, that's what we're doing. And then there's a leaf on the page and I don't have to draw one on. Now you know. It says I got 4 with me. That means there's 3 with me. Where are y'all? I know T's busy. What'd you do tonight? Oh, you did the That's what you did. Mixed media. Oh, I forgot to remind everybody to come watch me in here tonight in the group. Oh, well. Well, I didn't in the group. I did in the other group. I usually do that. But I was out watering my plants like a mad woman. I wasn't mad. Let's see what else. Ooh, wait a minute. If I just put one of these in here and call it Happy Good. Oh, look, I should have, you know what? Should I Why not? Let's just do that. That way it's... Thank you. Miss Cassie probably already went. She done left. She don't know how to stick around. She just shows up, makes it look like she's here, and then she leaves. That's all right. A lot of people do, so it's okay. It's okay. I feel like it needs something up here. Maybe this one. That way it can... There. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate... Oops. See there? We got another... I'm trying to find pages that I had used in here already, so it looks a little coherent, you know. Okay, we're gonna do this. I am out of the frame. Why didn't y'all tell me that? Me and my honey watched a movie with a really, really old movie. Father Goose, I think was the name of it. Cary Grant. Man, I know I watched it years and years ago. It was just kind of fun to watch an old movie like that. Wasn't it Father Goose? Was that the name of it? Yeah. See, I remembered. Oh, how about that? I remember you. How about this one? Can I get one more drawing done before night time for you guys? I think I'm going to do it over here. Ta-da! All right, here we go. Here we go. We're going to do that. Ooh, it has an extra piece. Looky there. Woohoo. Good enough. And then it comes directly out from the same side. I got a glare. I can't see. I can't see. When I got back from vacation, though, you know what was funny, T, was my daughter was sitting there telling me tonight, she goes, COVID is going rampant. And I said, I heard that today. And she goes, everybody at work's got it. And I'm like, well, stay away from them. Oops, that's supposed to be a lot smaller. Oh, well. Sorry. Whatever. And this goes up this way, and then it folds kind of up. I did it wrong. Oh, well. It's okay. Nobody knows. Except you and me. Anyway, I got back from Alaska, and I had COVID. But I thought it was just cold, y'all. So if you're not checking and you think you have a cold, check for COVID. Try to save, somebody that might be elderly and can't risk COVID. Sometimes people just think about themselves. It's like, oh, well, if I get it, I get it. It's like, no, if you get it, you give it to other people, and then their immune system might not be as, wonderful as yours. Think about those folks. Don't be so selfish, y'all. Yeah. It's amazing. Amazing. Yeah, it really is. I think everybody's been on vacations and they're probably bringing it back and sharing the love. Just sharing the love. All right, this big honking piece has to be in the prime light of it all. And I'm going to sell this journal. If anybody's interested in it, let me know if you watch and are interested. But, you know, it'll have a lot of hand drawing. I will do a little flip through before I get done with it. And usually when I do all these drawings, I always keep those journals. I always think that my kids are going to want every one of them. But I've decided that I have enough for them, that I'll share the love. For the love of money. You know. Okay, so this like pinches up and goes out and pinches back. Every time I do that, it doesn't look very pinchy, does it? It's not very pointy either, Joy. It's all right. We're going to make it all better. All you better. And this one, oh boy. All right, we're going to swoop and do that. And we're going to come back and make it swoopy here. There. Now I gotta make this little flowery thing here. And I hate it when it's on the page and you can't see what it really looks like. So you gotta like just pretend you know what it looks like. And go by what the rest of it looks like. I went to the thrift. Oh, let me show you what I got. Where is it? Or maybe I won't show you. Oh. I went to the thrift store today and I found this letterhead. Isn't that pretty? And I thought, you know what? It doesn't have to go like this. It was Old Lady Day, so I got a discount. It was a good day. It was a good day in the neighborhood. Uh-oh. There, we're going to do it like that. See, there's that little pinchy part. Pinch, pinch, pinch. And it goes up. We're going to make this come up this way and pinch. That needs to be more rounded. Okay, now I need these little yeller flowers. Yeller. Okay, so we're going to go here, and they are kind of look like an onion bulb. And then they poke, and they have a twirly thing and a little dolly do. Dolly do! All right. Do they get smaller toward? Let me get the top done. Oh, nope, don't do that. That's a mistake. You don't want to do that. How about that? Woohoo! Woohoo! I think he's watching the same show he watched the other day. They repeat the same darn shows, you know it? When we moved up here, we watched every Perry Mason there was because, you know, we were in a kind of a temporary home, weren't in a real home, so we couldn't like unpack a lot of stuff, and it was just a lot of fun. Ooh, there's a little bubble one right here. I'm kind of listening to the TV. I shouldn't be doing that. I should be talking to y'all. What y'all want to talk about? Let's talk about something fun. Anyway, I didn't get to see bear. Well, there was one on the shore, but you know, there's a million miles away. And then this goes this way. And I think I'm going to make it shorter than longer. Simply because it's going to be easier with less, right? I went to a picnic the other day. Man, there were like, it was a church picnic. There was they said they thought there was 300 people there. I'm like, man. And we were like the last ones to get our food because, you know, it didn't matter to me. I didn't want to stand in the sun. So if I didn't have to stand in the sun, I was good. So anyway, that put us at the end of the line. There's a random one there. Did you see that little random one? But anyway, they had every kind of salad. You know, a lot of food was out already, but gosh, there was still like a lot of food. So no worries. Okay, I think I'm going to call that good. What's this thing called? It's a Cyrilla. 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 There we go. All right, that's it for today, guys. I will see you in chat, I hope, if you want to come along. And otherwise, give me a thumbs up, please, if you liked what you saw. If you want to see more, subscribe, ring the bell, ding dong. Choose the all notifications and you'll get everything I do. And I'll figure out something. I won't bore you with this again next time. But when I get done with it, I might take this with me on my vacation to finish up like writing or drawing. And then, you know, all that stuff. Anyway, thanks for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Remember, your day is full of choices, so choose joy. Bye for now.